What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Overdose. I'm your host, Don J. Now today, I'm joined with a special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hey guys, I'm Melanie Miranda.
All right, Melanie Miranda. Today's video we are doing is men have it harder than women. What are your thoughts when you hear that statement?
I think it's a lie.
What do you mean? Okay, how? How do men have it better than women?
I feel like women have it so much harder than men.
Okay, give me example.
I don't know exactly where he's going with
It's probably
this,
in
but
dating where he's about to go.
Yeah, in dating, I think that women have it a lot harder.
What? Okay, whoa. What do you mean when you say women have it harder?
Just in general, just getting the date in general with someone that actually wants to take them out and not just sleep with the person, you know?
Okay, but that's everyone.
No, it's not everyone.
No, meaning like me. Okay, let me rephrase what I just said. Meaning like the guy don't know what he wants until he literally hangs out with you, sleeps with you, etc., etc. Like if he hangs out with you and he just doesn't like you, he just doesn't like you. If he hangs out with you and he sleeps with you and he still want to hang out with you, then obviously you either have good vajayjay or you have a good personality to match that.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the only way.
Okay, but what's wrong with that? What's like wrong with?
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I feel like women have it harder, because unless you're willing to do so, then you have so much more to.
Oh, okay. What do you mean versus the one that don't like to sleep with a lot of men? What are you saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can't, because you just said they have to see if they even like sleeping with you first, right? Mm-hmm. So
majority of the time, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. So then you can never even get to that point unless you're willing to do so. Then you can't even see if the guy actually is interested. So that makes it a lot harder for women.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, that's a good perspective. What you said? Thank you for what the fuck. All right, let's jump into this video.
YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Steph.
I remember that.
I have to make a video about this man. A guy, homie of mine, ran this to my attention. So y'all already know who the college kid is on Instagram. Has very great, posts sometimes. So we're gonna read this. We're gonna read it. It says Montana 300 discusses women who have OnlyFans accounts. He said women who have OnlyFans would never find a true king who genuinely likes/loves you. You are automatically disqualified. A queen carries herself as such at all times, already moving that way before she met her king. Act like a peasant before the public, and kings will treat you that way. Very true. Very true. Then some guy. Now, always notice, fellas, whenever you have the mindset of pro masculinity, right? Whenever you have the mindset of you put you first, and that's how it should be. Whenever you have that kind of mindset, it's not necessarily that women are going to attack you. It's going to be men coming at you first, because what they've been brainwashed to believe in and stuff like that.
Okay, before he goes deeper into his point, how do you feel about the OnlyFans movement of women having the easy access to lots of money, lots of money fast? I'm sorry.
I don't have an OnlyFans, but I think I want to really say that I think a lot of people are just doing it for the financial aspect, and they're putting on this show, right? But I don't think that makes them less valuable for love and relationship.
Oh, okay. So you don't think by putting yourself out there, showing, your JJ, et cetera, doesn't make you less valuable in a dating marketplace?
I know it's a lot, but again, I feel like they're doing it for a reason, and I don't want to judge somebody that, I'm not in their shoes, so I don't know how they see it, but they're obviously putting on this show to financially take care of their own needs, their family, et cetera. So I don't know. I'm not.
Okay. You meet a guy, he's dope. You've been seeing him for 6 months. And you find out that he does, I don't know, OnlyFans or porn or whatever. Are you dumping him or are you staying with a relationship?
For me personally, I wouldn't be able to do the OnlyFans thing.
So
But
no.
there are
So
people that are
So
fine
you
with
wouldn't
it
be
and
able. So you
have-
wouldn't want to be with him because he does that.
I personally would not. But I know good relationships and where the female has an OnlyFans and they still have a great relationship. So, I mean, he obviously has an understanding and is okay with it, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, it's possible, but everybody has their own preference.
And why would you not want to? If he's trying to provide for his family and loved ones, like you said.
Why are you so... It's just a preference for me. It's just a preference. I think it's just I wouldn't be able to handle it personally.
Okay. Do you feel like that lowers? So for you personally, that lowers his sexual market value, right?
It lowers his sexual market value?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Meaning that if someone does something, have something, or is something, it lowers your attraction of wanting to be with that person.
I'm an OnlyFans for me. Yeah, it's just too much. I wouldn't.
Okay, so why would you not think on the opposite spectrum of guys looking at females that do the exact same thing?
I mean, I'm not saying he can't, like. I get it. Obviously I get it, but I just wanted to say that there's also.
So they need love too.
That what?
So you're saying that basically saying everyone needs love, they need love too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we can't just say, "Oh, they're doing this, so they shouldn't have relationships." Like, you know.
Okay.
What you think the opposite? You think they should just be banned from?
No, it's tricky. I think that overall thing is tricky. It just depends on the context. Everything has context. So, for instance, if I was poor, which I'm not. So, if I was poor, then I almost wouldn't care because we are hustling to make it out of, a bad situation, a bad financial situation. So I would look at it slightly different. But if you're doing it just for attention or you're doing it just, just cause, then I would look at you a certain way. But I would never, blame a woman who has a bad financial situation, maybe her parents and stuff like that is poor, and then she's doing that because she can't find nothing else, she's not smart, she doesn't have a college degree to get a better job, etc., and that's her only means, her only way out to get out. So I wouldn't, make her my girlfriend, but, I'll fuck. I mean, you know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is.
Okay.
So this dude says, but it's like, so this guy that tweeted back, he's comparing what I'm about to read right now to a woman's OnlyFans. He said, but it's like guys who sell drugs to establish themselves. Are those guys always going to be losers and low lives, like many people call them? Some of these women do it as a hustle. Doesn't mean they are being 304s at the club. Also, it's different if the significant other knows. Yes, it is different if the significant other knows. But at the same time...
Do you get what he just said? I want to be very clear.
Just explaining the difference?
No, I'm saying, did you understand what he just said? Basically, he said somebody on Twitter or whatever said something about OnlyFans, and then the rebuttal was it's the same thing as dudes selling drugs. Right. So, do you agree or disagree with that statement?
I mean, I can see what he's trying to compare, like something that's not, just, in society not okay to be doing, right? And I mean, for me, I guess I would see it the same as like.
I wouldn't, but go ahead.
You wouldn't?
Because one is definitely fucking illegal, and the other one is not. So I mean, it's obviously multiple layers to this. So for me personally, and I might get some heat in the fucking comments, but for me personally, I feel like I'm trying to logically think about it. I feel so a woman is doing this, using her body to make money. To me, that equates to a man using his body to make money. So maybe like manual labor or things like that, to where he is using his body to make money. To me, those are kind of the same things, except for like the, showy aspect of showing your titties and stuff like that. That's the only difference for me personally.
But I mean, you don't think that, I think he's just trying to say like in society, that's like someone doing drugs and someone No?
Definitely no. I think this OnlyFans thing is going to get more and more mainstream. I think it's going to get more and more attractive to a lot of different women because majority of society is just not going to care.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
As to where the other one is just illegal and
Yeah,
just,
exactly.
I gotcha.
You don't feel the same way?
I mean,
if you had a sister and she did OnlyFans, would you have anything to say, or you just be like, oh, okay, she's doing have OnlyFans? What?
Come on.
What?
I'm trying to put my sister on OnlyFans.
I didn't even know you had a sister. Your sister, you have a sister. Boom, she does OnlyFans. Are you looking at her a certain way? Are you talking to her? Or are you just like, oh, okay, that's cool?
No, because like you just said, like for me, it's also about the financial thing, and I don't think that she financially needs an OnlyFans. So
okay. If she was down on her luck and she wanted to do OnlyFans,
if she was down on her luck. Yeah, if she was down on her luck and had nothing left, didn't have me or a whole family. I don't know.
Tough, huh? Okay, let's continue.
Is.
Look at what she's doing for some sort of currency. There is no valuable things that she's doing for currency. Right? Let's look at what Montana said. He said, drugs don't compare. No kid ever got teased because their dad sold drugs. Facts.
That's facts so far, though.
Facts. Nor does that make women feel like his loyalty is being bought. Kings sell all type of products. Facts. Because
I like the way y'all
the right
twisted it.
mindset
Okay.
of becoming wealthy is not trading your time for money. It's trading a product or a service for the value of what you have and the things that you created for income. That's how a king is supposed to think, right? He said they don't get embarrassed. They don't go embarrassing their wives and children for money. Not a good metaphor at all, my guy. Facts.
No, I gotta push back on that. What are your thoughts first?
I guess I took it the wrong way once again about where he was going. No, go ahead.
So here's the thing. Normally, I would agree with a lot of what they say, but on this one, I have to do pushback because she is doing it for financial. She is doing it because that's her only means of, or she thinks that's her only means to make money. So, for instance, selling drugs is not really a woman field, so to speak. So she doesn't have the same luxury to be in that atmosphere to sell drugs, to do whatever the guys are doing to make money. So she has to find her own way to make money her way. So I feel like it's kind of, I know for a fact those two are not equal because like I said before, one is fucking, illegal. One is just, showing your body and shit like that. But I don't know. I just feel like, who cares? Maybe I'm just one of those people who just doesn't really care about the OnlyFans stuff. Yeah,
I mean, I'm glad that you can see that a woman would have a harder time doing the whole selling drugs thing, though.
Yeah, because that's like you would be looked at as a target because you would be perceived as easier to hit up or to rob or to beat up, et cetera, et cetera. So even rapping, even that culture, it would be much harder for women to rap. So those are the two main avenues that I feel like, especially in our community, that we try to make money is sell drugs or something in entertainment.
Right.
Yeah. What are your thoughts before we move on?
No, I agree with what you said.
Okay. All right. I might get heated in the comments, but I don't give a fuck.
Whoever that dude was that tried to come at Montana sideways like that, thinking he know what he talking about, man, listen, man, you don't know what you talking about, bro. That's a horrible comparison.
Yeah, I wouldn't compare the
Horrible
two.
comparison. Right? You know what I'm saying? My pops wasn't in my life, man, when I was a kid because of the things that he was involved in, but it was just for me and my twin brother protection. Right? But you can never say my dad like was doing things that were wrong. He was doing things for his family.
See, that's why I gotta push back for you.
See, and when you're in that kind of lifestyle, that kind of game in the streets.
What are your thoughts so
Well,
far?
I mean, as we talked about, it's not everyone is just doing it for attention. They're doing it for their family, and they're doing it for the
money.
same reasons.
Yeah, for money. Yeah.
So, I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
not
So
for
far,
everyone.
I've always been like on theirs, but now I'm like, not on this one, bro. Because this is one definitely a miss. I would much rather have my bitch fucking do OnlyFans than sell drugs. I would much rather my brothers do OnlyFans than sell drugs. Obviously, one is you could be hurting. I mean, I don't think he's even thinking about the effect of the community that it has on selling drugs and making people, die and whatever, overdose, whatever, all that shit. So, yeah, bro, I don't know if I'm feeling this one. I don't know.
It takes it takes balls to do that. Do you know how cold you gotta be in that lifestyle? For those that was in that lifestyle, or men that who are my dad is in his 50s, right? Dog, that lifestyle ain't nothing to play with. It doesn't compare to post a nude and get simps to like my stuff and pay me. It doesn't compare to that. Because guess what? You could come on one day, fam, and you could make 5 bands, 10 bands, and 10 bands is just 10,000. You can make 5K one night, 10K one night, then the next night you get robbed, or the next night your homie gets shot. It don't compare.
Yeah.
That's real hustle. Because you're taking a huge risk. A huge risk for a reward. Because you never know what can happen. Somebody can backdoor you. Somebody can set you up with a chick.
What?
Well, I was just thinking, like, he's saying all these things. Like, what about, the women posting all of these things for financial reasons, right?
I was just thinking the same thing.
And, I mean, they can essentially get raped. They can get
stalked,
kidnapped, stalked.
Yeah.
I mean, just all of the things.
Yeah.
And it has happened. So, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. So, these are my thoughts, too. So, I'm glad we on the same page with that. So, I don't know about this one. So, I'm going to still let him talk. I'm going to just hear it out.
You never know. You never know what can happen. That's why you got to be aware at all times. But see, a woman, fellas, what does she have to do? What does she have to do? Post a picture and post a video and get guys to like her pictures and her videos, and that's it? That's all she got to do? And then it's done that fast? Then she get paid? It's easy. It's set up to be easy for them. It's set up to be easy for them.
No,
that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Whoever guy made this kind of tweet, it don't make sense. When I was in school, and I seen my homies with all them shoes on their feet every other week, already knew what they pops was doing. Now that I'm older. And them kids never got clowned. They dad was cool with everybody. He was cool with everybody. See, the mama, she a 304, bro. What? Man, you look at it. You don't look at a man different. You don't look at a man different that's in the streets, providing for his family.
Okay, I think we get the gist overall of the video. What are your overall thoughts?
I get where he's coming from, but at the same time, it's not a full, complete look at the scenario on the women's side of things.
What do you mean? You mean?
Just as far as I said, with, in reality, it sounds so easy. All they have to do is take a picture, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, yeah, but then there are creepy people who want to do all those other extra things. And
yeah, I would agree that it is definitely easier. That is definitely easier to take a picture and obviously post it, and you don't have to walk outside and do all these extra things. But there are stipulations that come with that choice too.
Yeah, I was going to say the risks that, they're not that much different. You can die, you can get raped, you can...
No, okay, now I definitely disagree with you now. So...
obviously, like, they're out on the street more.
And
the person is obviously inside their house. So I'm not trying to say they're exactly the same, but I'm just saying type of risk.
Got you. Got you. Yeah. So I would definitely agree that they are different. I would agree that the drug life, obviously, it's much more streamy. Sometimes they, especially in Mexico and especially in all these other places, they kill your whole family type shit. So with the OnlyFans, I do understand that it is easier, but like you said, I don't think he's looking at the full totality of the situation that the woman has to go through to have a very successful OnlyFans, so to speak. But yeah. Okay. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at It's Melanie Miranda.
All right, now this video is gonna be interesting, so I want all you guys comment all your thoughts. Let me know. Definitely gonna respond to majority of them. Other than that, the links will be in the description below. Join the Patreon army. I'm out. Peace.